Hey, I'm Jody. Welcome to Green Acres Nursery and Supply in Folsom. Because it's National Houseplants Week, I'd like to take you on a short tour of our beautiful department. And starting as you come in, you can see the Tillandsias, and otherwise known as Airplants. They are a lot of fun with their shapes and textures and colors. We've got Spanish moss, we've got magnets, we've got the big pieces. These are topiaries. They're seasonal. They're a lot of fun because they've got the animal shapes with the ivy foliage. These are also very easy to take care of. They like to be submerged in water or simply misted quite frequently. So then we go on to the orchids, and what we carry here are the Phalaenopsis, and we also carry exotics. The exotics are the Dendrobiums and Oncidiums. Always very beautiful. So then we're going to move on to our drier tables. These are the snake plants, or the botanical name is Sansevierias. They come in many different varieties and very popular because they're very easy. They like medium light. They can be in higher light, and they do tolerate the lower light, so that's why people like them, because you can put them in lower light settings and they do extremely well. So then we're going to move on to the ZZs. ZZ plants are also a drier plant. They can go quite a bit of time without water. They also can be, they like medium light, but you can put them in lower light and they do very, very well. They like to be extremely dry, so you water thoroughly and then you let it dry completely out. Low maintenance and always glossy. That's why I like the ZZ plant. They're always glossy and gorgeous, and they get quite large. So now we're going to get into a little more color. We've got the anthuriums, we've got the alocasia, and these are amazing. They like to stay a little bit more moist and a little bit higher light, a little bit more light for the crotons. They come in a lot of different varieties and very pretty, very, very pretty. Up here are wonderful peperonias, which are pretty easy. They're one of the easier uprights to grow. They hold a lot of water in their leaves and their stems, so you can actually dry them out in between waterings. They're not fussy and they're pretty low maintenance, and they're very pretty. So you've got a lot of good variety to pick from with the peperonias. So more hanging plants. We have our peace lilies, which are always very popular. They are a flowering plant that do like a lot of light. Let's go over here with our Aurelias. We've got the Aurelia Fabian and the Aurelia Ming. Now we have the Dracaenas. Dracaenas are great. They are very, very easy. Come in many different varieties. They like to dry out in between waterings a little brief time. They get quite tall, so very nice to have. They tolerate low light, so they're extremely nice to have in corners or areas of your home that doesn't have a lot of light. But they also do well. They prefer a medium to a higher light. We've got the shorter in the 6-inch, and then we've got the taller ones. We always carry a lot of Dracaenas. And as you can see, they come in a lot of different colors and variations. Then let's move over to the ficus. These are Ficus liratus. Very gorgeous, very popular plant. So here are the Calatheas. Very beautiful and very colorful, very interesting. Always nice to have in your home. So now we have the ferns. We carry a lot of different styles of ferns. We always carry the Boston ferns, rabbit foot, we've got the asparagus ferns, and there's always a nice variety. And then we go into our ivies, and the ivies are always nice to have. They're easy to take care of and very hardy. And so these are syngoniums. syngoniums are wonderful just because they're easy and gorgeous. They also come in the hanging style. So if you prefer the hanging over the upright, we have those as well. Then we come over to the spiders, and we carry the 4-inch spiders. We also carry the hanging spiders. So now we have the Scheffleras. Scheffleras are one of my favorites. They're incredibly hardy. They're the umbrella plant. Here are the bromeliads. Bromeliads are in the pineapple family, and they are always colorful and nice. They bloom for about 4 to 6, 7, sometimes 8 months. And they are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The bloom will die off, then you'll have foliage for a while, and then if you wait long enough, you'll have pups, and that's always fun. We have philodendrons. Philodendrons, here's a monstera. And monsteras, we can start them very small, but you probably know they get to be giant. Also the birkin. The birkin is one of my favorites. I just think it looks good in all rooms. It's very versatile. It's a hardy, it's a philodendron, so it's, you know, it's going to be a strong plant. And with the variegations on that, you might want to give it a little more light. And so more monsteras. And then we've got the Congos in a 4-inch. Over here we have one of my favorite plants. It's the Ficus alii, otherwise known, the common name is banana leaf fig. And these sometimes go unnoticed. It's a great plant that turns into a nice ficus tree. I have one that's about 4 feet tall that I've had a little over a year, and I really enjoy it. Sometimes we get in some really cool things, and these are Jatropus. Really interesting plant that you don't see a lot, but it's going to get really big, it's going to get really tall. Very, very interesting, and I would say we don't get those in a lot, so you might want to come and get them. Over here we have Hoyas, the Hoya pubicalis. We've got the tricolor Hoyas. We have a lot of 4-inch. We've got goldfish down there. Thank you for coming on my tour. Come by anytime. We like to answer your questions and help you to pick the right plant for your home. Hope to see you soon.